Recording. Hi, Ryan.
Hello, how are you?
How are you feeling right now?
Great.
Great?
No
Yeah?
nerves at all. Look at that. Steady. Steady as...
Steady?
Okay,
I saw a little flinch.
A little bit.
Okay.
That's just because I got a little something on that shoulder. I think we're good, right?
Yeah,
Ready to go?
we're good.
All right.
Okay.
First, this will be worth money sometime right here. This will be like never seen footage. It'll be great. Anyways, you'll see. You'll know if I'm good or not after this.
Okay, bye, Ryan.
Thank you so very, very much. Hey, as much as I love you, seriously. As we said, Justin is one of my very good friends. He's trying to say this is my debut, but I do this stuff in the shower like almost every day. Seriously. Anyways, thank you. I appreciate everybody giving me such a warm welcome. It's very nice of you. And I guess I'm just going to kind of start off by just telling you a little bit something about myself, you know, just because it's such a warm welcome. It's kind of like a fuzzy blanket. I kind of feel like I could share a couple things with you, so I'm going to. First off, my name is Ryan O'Hara, and I'm 25, and I attend Arizona State University. Let's go down. All right, I guess boo birds already. Well, here, let me say, I don't know, I heard Patrick O'Keefe over here, I'm sure you all know him. He's a great guy. He attended and graduated from Northern Arizona University, a great university. I love, but I just have to tell you a little something about myself. When I decided to choose a university, what I said was, you know, some people go by like scholarships or kind of like proximity or like even academics, but I kind of threw that to the side. I said, I want to go to a school that just kind of has, you know, the toughest, meanest kind of like mascot out there. That's what matters to me. Seriously, like, you know, if I gotta be wearing shirts with this crap my whole life and giving them to my kids, I want something that's gonna be like sweet. So I said ASU, you know, we're the devils, you know, Satan himself. Pretty tough, I don't know. But Patrick, he went to NAU, which is awesome. They're the Lumberjacks. Lumberjacks is cool. I don't know, I mean, I guess if I were a tree, you know, I'd probably be slightly scared, but even then, you know, I could be a tree like a national forest, and then the government's got my back, so I don't know, I think I'd be okay there. Also, when you're talking about like Arizona, like everybody always brings up U of A. Got some U of A here. There you go, U of A. Again, another fine institution. It's a great school. Academically, great. Got a basketball program down there. It's usually doing pretty well. But, you know, as I was kind of checking it out, I was looking, I'm like, let's see, the Wildcats, you know? I don't know, I just think you could have stepped it up another notch, personally. Like, U of A Lions or Tigers, like, the Wildcats, I'm not really sure what that is. I'm pretty sure there might be a couple of them, like, wandering around my apartment complex. Like, U of A Alley Cats. I don't know, I'm kind of confused, but sorry, I got off on a little spiel there, let me get back. Again, I'm telling you about myself. Let's get back to that topic because I love it. I'm 25, Ryan O'Hara. I go to University of, I go to Arizona State. I go to Arizona State, and and I major in, well, actually, hold on, this is kind of crazy. It's kind of weird. I want to try a little something out for everybody. I'm wondering if I can get a little audience participation here. I want to get all the women in the audience, all the fine-looking ladies. I can see, I'm looking over there too. Look. Can I get all the ladies to seriously, just take your hands and just momentarily, I swear it's gonna be real quick, then I'll have you brush them down, but can you just momentarily put your hands on your ears, real fast. Just cover your ears, please. I know it's crazy, it's weird, it's out of control. But, all right, we're good. So guys, I'm in my 6th year doing a bachelor's in journalism, mass communications, and they just aren't giving degrees away there, seriously. So it's like a lot harder than you'd think. It sucks. Okay, but girls, you can put that down now, that's cool. Thank you. I was just telling all the guys about how I'm in my 6th year medical school. And I don't know, I guess I do it just because I love helping people. You know? Seriously. But a little more about myself, like, I love long walks on the beach. And puppies, like, that's my weakness, seriously, puppies. But really, no, I love dogs, I swear I do. I love dogs, and just last week, I was thinking about, you know, like buying myself a dog. I'm like, you know what, Ryan, get yourself a dog, you know? Get a little buddy you can play with, you know, somebody that you can, like, you know, just wrestle around with, and you can lick your face, just love you unconditionally, you know? And I go, it's about that time, so went over to my counter over here, got my wallet, threw it in the old back pocket, and I was heading outside, and I was on my way to do it, and I was like, whoa, Ryan, reality check. Isn't it true you forget to feed yourself on consecutive days? I was like, wait, that is the truth. And then I'm like, you know, if I have to feed a dog, I could accidentally murder this dog, and that's just a bad investment, both emotionally and financially. So I put the old scratch-a-roo on that idea, and instead I came up with a plan that worked out really well. And if there's anybody else out there that's kind of like me, that like loves dogs, but it's kind of irresponsible, what you do is you do this. You get, what you do is you bogart, follow me now, you bogart other people's dogs. And what I mean by that is, you have family, you have friends, they got dogs. Why get your own? You know what I'm saying? What you do is, say my brother has a couple dogs. You know, what do I do? I go over to his house. You know, I get to come over and I get to play with his dogs. I play with them. I'm like, we wrestle around on the floor. You know, just have a good time. You know, like throw the ball to him. You know, and have him chase me around the couch. Like, ah, you got me. You know, just kind of like have fun, just be crazy, have a good time. And then, you know, when something comes up, I'm like, ooh, Darren, yeah, just come here for a second. Yeah, I know. No, I was playing with your dogs. I was having a great time. It was fun. Wrestling. Excellent. Thanks for inviting me. But this one over here kind of crapped on the floor. And yeah, I know, gross. Yeah, I know, but this is where I gotta go now. And yeah, I know. But anyways, thanks. No, seriously, I had a good time. And then right after that, I kind of do one of these. I kind of just skip out, like, I don't really give a crap. Like, you're on crap duty, you know? Like, bye, have fun with that. Like, and that's nice. That works out well for me. Like, it's just a little suggestion, you know, suggestion now to you people. And after I figured out how well that plan worked, I said, how can I implement this in the rest of my life? I said, you know what? I think it's time to implement this plan. Maybe I don't need to have kids, you know? Maybe I can just bogart my friends' kids. You know, why should I have to go through the stress and the financial burden when I can just, you know, go over to my brother's house and just be like cool Uncle Ryan coming over, you know? Like, I'd be coming over and they'd be like, yay, cool Uncle Ryan's here. Yay, our parents been yelling at us all day, they suck. Yay, Ryan. And then I could come in, you know, possibly just like wrestle around with them, you know, throw the ball and have them chase me, you know, play tag and stuff. Do that, just have a great time. And then, when something comes up, you know, I'm like, I can stop and just be like, Darren, I know, I'll never believe it, look at this. We're having a great time, and this one fell, hurt his knee. I know, it's crazy, I know. And the other one, the girl, she told me she's pregnant. I know. She doesn't know who the father is, and I think this is where I gotta go. This is where I head out now. But seriously, I had a great time. It's just been fun. And then oh, where am I going? I don't know. I might go to the mall, you know, spend all this extra cash I have. Just buy some things I don't need. You know, I got all this expendable income. So that's what I do. That's how I get down. That's how I do things now, I think. But to tell you the truth, I haven't totally thrown away the idea of having kids. Like, I haven't totally ruled that out because I do love kids. I mean, I love kids. Just probably the thing I love most about kids is like their innocence, you know? They're just like, they're so innocent, and they're unable to have like prejudices. It's just really, it's a beautiful thing, you know? It's a refreshing thing. And because, you know, you're like second grade, you're 7 years old, you know? You're not like out on the playground like, hey, there's Todd the gay kid, you know? They don't do that at all. They're just kind of like, hey, there's Todd, and he kind of sucks a kickball. Hey, there's Todd, the double Dutch champion of the school. He's awesome. He designs, makes all of his own clothes. He's 7. It's crazy. So that's what I love about him. They're just so like, just beautiful. I love children. I do. And then like, I don't know. Then they just don't have those sexual biases that we learn to get when we're older. And then racism, you know, that comes in when you're older too, you know. A 7-year-old kid's not gonna be like, hey, there's Jamal, he's the black kid. Like, they don't even think that way, you know, they don't see color. It's just kind of like, and there's Jamal, you know, he's the kid that always gets picked first when we pick teams for basketball, you know? It's just how they think, you know? And that's nice, that's refreshing, it's innocent, and I love that. So that's cool. Well, anyways, all that aside, I just wanted to say we're all here today because the holidays are upon us. You know, I love the holidays. The holidays are a great time for everybody. But I guess kind of growing up, I really didn't get very good gifts. Growing up, did anybody else not get very good, like kind of crappy gifts? This is a true story, this example that happened to me. One time, my grandmother, she bought me a Christmas gift, and it was actually a cat toy. Like it was a mechanical ball, and it had like a white mouse or rodent attached to it. And it would roll around. It was for cats to paw at. And I was like 17, so that was weird. And, but you know, that was about the time we figured out Grandma didn't have it all upstairs. But just like everybody says, it's the thought that counts, right? It's the thought that counts. I just wish my grandma didn't think I was a cat. That would be nice, you know? But yeah, so me and my brother, we just kind of got crappy gifts growing up. This is kind of a funny story. Both of us kind of thought the reason we got crappy gifts growing up is because we weren't very good at baking cookies. We seriously thought that because every year, you know, New Year's Eve comes around and we're in the kitchen baking cookies. We're like, all right, the old man didn't like the chocolate chip last year, but these are peanut butter. You know? So we bake them up, we get them all ready, we put them on a plate, you know, big glass of milk next to it, a little glass of soy milk, you know, just covering all the angles in case the old man's lactose intolerant. But go to sleep that night, you know, great expectations. We wake up in the morning and yet again, all the cookies would be sitting there. And underneath the tree is a bunch of crappy gifts again, you know? And, I mean, it's all right. Later on, we figured out Dad was diabetic and Mom was on Jenny Craig, but... And the reason we got such crappy gifts was they're on something called a budget. It was really just a nice way to say they had a gambling problem. But in the end, truly, like, Christmas is Christmas, and I love everything about it. Seriously, I mean, I really do. I love the holidays. Like, I love, like, I don't know, Christmas trees and like just holiday spirit, you know, shopping and friends and family. It's all great. Okay, I can't say I love everything about Christmas because there's one little thing that I'm not so hot on about Christmas. And actually, if I saw the person that invented this holiday tradition, I'd probably like beat him with my shoes, you know, until he was dead or something. But that's the holiday greeting card. I know some people are really big on the holiday greeting card, but it's just something about it to me, like going out and buying like 2,000 of like the same cards and then like getting like carpal tunnel, trying to like get them all freaking signed individually for each person, you know? And 90% of these people you don't even really know, you know? The only contact you have with them are these like greeting cards you send once a year. It's like, hi Bob and Janet, I hope I spelled your name right. Merry Christmas. Signed the guy who hasn't cared to see you in person in 14 years. It's like, why? That's my opinion. Some people love them, and that's great. That's great. But I guess another reason I'm not really big on the holiday cards is, I don't know, just the whole mail service in general to me kind of seems like outdated. You know, it's just kind of old and outdated to me. Like with all the technologies we have nowadays, with computers and like email and you know, text messaging and things, it just kind of seems like mail is old. And, I don't know. I guess if I didn't have a computer, I guess if I had to, I could send away for my porn, but really, I don't know, it's just, I don't know about you guys, I just know that it's inconvenient, I'm saying, but seriously, I don't know about you guys, but I just don't know if I can wait 3 to 5 business days for my erection to stay up. That's a long time. I passed my prime even though I look young. Seriously, actually, I'm 43. I lied to you earlier. But yeah, so that's, you know, that's hard. And then on top of like Christmas invitations, I don't know. On top of like the mail service being old and outdated, like another thing I don't like about the mail is actually where you send your mail. You know, the mailbox. Like I don't know, the name kind of weirds me out. Like mailbox. You know, like why should I have any motivation to walk down the street and get like elbow deep in a mailbox? You know, I don't know. This is just like, I I'm just gonna throw this out here for you people. I just think it's a cool idea, but how about just for a little bit we change it up? Maybe we call it a female box. I don't know. Maybe then I'd be out there 8 in the morning checking the mail with my face. Bill. Ooh, free Tide sample. Bill. I don't know, that's just an idea. Take it or leave it. I kind of like it. Then, I don't know, maybe if it's working, I can go out, set up a little shop, you know, have my girlfriend show up and make her check the mail for me, you know. Hey, check that mail. Check, what is that? Is that the Cox bill? Grab that Cox bill. How big is the Cox bill? Tell me how big it is. Hey, let's take that Cox bill upstairs and pay it in full. No? You want it to be late? You want a delinquent payment? You're freaking naughty and I love that. But I'm just saying, thank you. Even if it doesn't work out, you know, it might be able to spice up a couple relationships. That's at least what I'm hoping for. Because when it comes to relationships, it is important, like, sex is a very important role within relationships. I'm sure I'm talking to very many married couples here, so I don't have to tell you about that. But I just feel you can't understate it, you know? You can't overstate it, you gotta state it. You gotta say it's an important part in relationships. And let me just give you a quick example. You know, if you're in a relationship where, you know, you're not having a really, I don't know, it might be bad sex in the relationship, it's kind of just like, I don't know, it's kind of like having like a really annoying roommate that wants to hang out with you all the time. Someone else think that? I don't know, I'm going to give you a little example. Say I jump in the shower, and say I'm in a relationship, you know, everything's going good in the sex department, you know, and I hop in the shower and I'm just like, I'm about ready to get to work, and I get the shampoo bottle, a little this. I'm like, oh, this was like full yesterday, but it's not anymore. I guess my girlfriend's using it, but that's fine, because I love her. So, anyways, that's fine. I'll get the little bottles. There's probably remnants in here, you know, I'll just fill it up with some water, that'll be good. I'll stop by on my way home from work and get some, that's cool. It's not a problem, it's good. Oh, there's still bubbles in here, we're good, I love her. So then I wash my hair, and now I'm gonna give you that same situation, except this time, kind of bad sex in the relationship. What happens, I jump in the shower, and it's like, what the hell? There was shampoo in here yesterday. You inconsiderate F&B! You throw it against the wall. You're just so upset. I said F&B because I hardly know some of you people. I don't want to come across as a potty mouth. It might be too late. So you do that. You consider it F&B! You throw it against the wall and you slip in the shower. And you got a lawsuit on your hands. You're suing your own girlfriend. It's horrible. I'm going to give you yet one more example. Say I'm down in the living room, I'm hanging out, you know, I'm just watching TV, and in comes my significant other. She's carrying a delicious microwavable pizza. I'm like, oh hey, you found the delicious microwavable pizzas. Yeah, I bought those yesterday. No, that's good. I love them. So I seriously, I hope you enjoy them. They're really, no, seriously, they're good. So have as many as you want. Because I love you, you're my sweetheart, and then we do one of these little nosy things. I've never done one of those personally, but the people that do it on TV really like each other. So do one of these, do one of those, and it's like everything's good, you know? You can look over like those little annoying nuances that you wouldn't normally do, you know? Okay, so the same situation, except this time, sex isn't so good, you know? So I'm sitting on the couch, she comes in, and I go, oh, hey, I see you found the delicious microwavable pizzas I bought yesterday with my own money. No, yeah, I mean, help yourself. I bought them without any consideration of actually eating them. That's cool. You stupid F&B! Throw the pizza against the wall. Now where are you left? What are you left with? A pizza, uneaten pizza on the ground, messy wall. You're suing your spouse. That's just not good. That doesn't leave you in a good spot. So, besides all that junk, also I just wanted to come out and say I'd like to thank Lori O'Keefe for the opportunity she gave me to come up here and entertain you guys today and the O'Keefe family. Very fun, I appreciate it. when I talked to Lori about this a couple days ago, she's like, yeah, just come up, you know, have fun, do your thing. And she wanted to know if I do any impressions. And I was like, well, not necessarily, but I'll try to think some up. I'm thinking she said this maybe because, like, I've known their family since I was like in 8th grade, and which was like 5 years ago. And, so she used to always make me do this dinosaur impression. Like I wasn't even allowed. I'm not gonna do it. I can't even do it anymore. Do it. No, my balls have dropped. I can't do that. So, anyways, what I did instead is I came up with a little. Yes.
Raptor.
Oh, the raptor?
Yes.
No, I'm telling you, it's old skis. I'm gonna see. Look at all the talk. We've talked about it this long. I'm gonna do it, and the people in the back are gonna be like, "Those kids are retarded." So, anyways, I came up with another little one. I tried to figure, you know, who's a good person to kind of imitate, and you know, George W. He's always out there. He's a good person to do. So, I wrote up a little thing. You know, love him or hate him, he's a guy that's been in office that had a lot of things kind of happen. You know, serious things with 9/11 and like Hurricane Katrina and the tsunami. So I just thought, you know, some kind of big monumental event, you know, just kind of like to send him out would be perfect, you know. And I thought, what if, like he was the president where aliens landed and came in contact with humans for the first time? You know, wouldn't that just be perfect? You know, you send him out. And I just thought, because I wouldn't want, if it happens, I wouldn't want a president that's really eloquent, you know, like really well spoken, because then it'd be all serious, like aliens are coming, you know. But I just figured if good old GW did it, you know, it'd add a little spin of humor to it. So, anyways, I wrote this. I hope you guys like it. Oh, shake it off. Let me get in there. Let me get in there. Let me get in there. I'm gonna do this. My fellow Americans, I reach out to you today with very exciting news. After decades worth of wonderment and going, hey, what the heck was that right there? The U.S. government has successfully come into contact with intelligent alien life form. I know, it's the darndest thing. Today marks the start of this exciting times in America. And to mark that day, I decided to name today, wait, what's today? Hey, Dave, what's today? June? December 4th? 17th? I'd like to name December 14th, National Mars People Day. Though I have been instructed to let everybody know the aliens aren't actually from Mars, but a planet unbeknown to us called planet Nuclear. Is it Nuclear? Connie, Nuclear? Am I saying this right? Is it Nuclear? Pluto? Oh, okay, it's a planet unbeknownst to us called Pluto. And I know what you're all asking yourselves out there. Do these aliens have weapons of mass destruction? And I can say confidently, no, they do not. Why? Because I asked them. And also, because we went to a little shindig on their ship last night, I took it upon myself to do a little snooping, a little checking around, and I can confidently say there's no WMDs. The party, though, that was humdinger. Though it is true, we were forced to leave a little early because Dick couldn't help himself, shot Harvey in the face. That's not here nor there. But now I'm going to answer the question, I'm sure, the second and third question you're all asking yourselves. And yes, the aliens are funny looking. Kind of like circus midgets with elephantitis in the face. But these aliens will be given every chance to assimilate themselves, because this is America. And that brings me into my third question I'm sure you're all asking yourselves. And no, these aliens will not be granted amnesty. Though, we will try to work out some kind of intergalactic work permit program. And in closing, I'd like to say something to their leader, Mustafa. It's Mustafa. Mustafa. Leader's Mustafa. Ernie. Okay. To the leader, Ernie. You may have fooled me earlier with your space snake and the jelly bean can. But you listen up. There's a little saying where you come from. nuclear, Pluto, wherever it is. Well, I don't know. We say it in Texas. You might say it there too. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice. Wait, hold on. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me. You know what? If you fool me once, you're not gonna fool me again. Now I'd like to open the floor to some questions, but it seems like we've run out of time. Though I'd like to address one real quick that I heard here backstage, and I felt it was important. Someone backstage asked me, did the aliens choose this date knowing that there's a new season of American Idol coming up? I said, that's a good question. And actually, while I was at their ship, I was able to ask them that question. We were sitting there playing a game of beer pong, and I said, was it American Idol? That's the darndest thing. They've never even heard of American Idol. You can travel millions of miles at the speed of light. Never even heard of Kelly Clarkson. All right, well, I'd like to let everybody know if they have any interest may occur. We did start up a website, alienslovebush.com. So you can go ahead and check that out. Otherwise, thank you, America, and God bless. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for listening. I appreciate it. Thanks for laughing. Have yourself a couple more drinks, dance, and have a good time. Thank you.
Recording. Hi, Ryan.